friends, welcome back. Today I've got a budget with me video. This is December's budget and what we have planned, so stay tuned to see that. If you're new around here, I do hope that you enjoy the video, and please consider hitting that red subscribe button to be a part of the family. We'd love to have you. But welcome. Today we are going to sit down and budget for the month of December. Super exciting, I know. There are a lot of you that actually really enjoy the budget videos, so you're obviously kind of weird like me because I like numbers. I don't always follow my numbers, which is the problem, but at least I'm transparent and I share that with you. So for the month of December, as far as income, which I don't show you the actual numbers on here, it is a standard 4-paycheck month for my husband. We are a single income household. I am, however, doing some babysitting in the month of December for a friend. I believe I will be babysitting 9 days out of the month. The kids have winter break, so starting on December 20th, I believe, they're out of school until the new year. So we will be doing a 8-day trip to Michigan at the end of the month for the holidays. So that's kind of just what our month looks like as a whole as far as traveling and where we'll be. Obviously, we have Christmas in the month of December. I am proud to say that Christmas shopping is done except for my husband. So there's that. But I'm gonna jump in starting with our fixed expenses. These are the ones that don't really vary month to month, kind of boring. But our rent is $1219.95. Life insurance for my husband and I is $4706. Our high-speed internet is $69.99. We don't have cable. Our electric is on a budget plan at $116 a month, and what that means is that they take your previous 12 months, they get an average, and then they set that as your budget payment for the next period. Sometimes it gets reevaluated after 6 months, usually, so it should be reevaluated in the spring. But for now, it's $116. Netflix is $13.99. We also have Hulu, but that is included in our cell phone plan. Sewer, we are budgeting $16.61, which is what it typically is the last few months. Cell phone is $215. That includes 3 cell phones, mine, my husband's, and my sister's. She pays for her line, we pay for ours. So the total on that is $215-ish. Water, we are budgeting $21.54 based off of previous month. Adobe Photo Suite is $56.17, which includes Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, all of the Adobe products, which allows me to edit the videos that you're watching and also do my thumbnails, and Will does any graphic design work that he might come across, but that is a monthly subscription fee. YMCA family membership is $65.59. Groceries, we are budgeting $400. Even though we won't be home for part of the month, our grocery bill has been a bit higher lately, and so I'm wanting to give myself that leeway just in case. And I know that we are now out of chicken breast in our freezer. I typically keep frozen chicken breast on hand for meals, and I'm using the last one as I speak. So I will be watching out for a sale on chicken. And then gasoline, including 1 trip to Michigan for Christmas, I'm budgeting $275. I am hoping it will be less than that. For the month of November, when we went for Thanksgiving, we came in like $80 under budget, so we spent just under $200 on gas, including like driving around town and everything. And because the kids are out of school for 2 weeks almost, I won't be doing school drop-off and pickup, so I'm guessing our gas will probably be lower. But I also don't know what gas prices are gonna be over the holidays. They'll probably go up. So we're just gonna stick with $275 and call it good. So the total for our fixed expenses for the month is $2,516.90. Flexible and sinking funds. I am doing this slightly different. If you've been watching my budget videos for any length of time, you know that these categories get me pretty much every single month because I do not have a crystal ball and I never know exactly what we're going to be spending. What I did, however, is I looked over the past, I think I did 2 years of expenses, because I've been tracking for longer than that, but I took the last 24 months and found an average for each of these categories. Now, some of them had outliers and it skewed the average, so I made sure to take out any large purchases that would not be recurring by any means. But I came up with an average that seemed feasible and worked with our budget. So that's the numbers that you're seeing here. So I don't expect to spend this much every month, but based on our prior spending, this is what our average is, so I'm rolling with it. So for miscellaneous, we don't budget anything there. That's kind of the category that catches anything that doesn't fit anywhere else. And so we leave that at 0 just to give us an idea of how often we kind of go off plan or outside of our categories. For the kids, the average budget was $140 per month, so that's what we're working with here. The only thing I know for sure that they're gonna need, they're having their winter parties. They don't call them Christmas parties, but they're having their winter classroom parties this month, and I volunteered for both of those to do like crafts and cookie decorating, and I don't know exactly what we'll be donating to the class parties, but that's the only thing I know for sure is coming out of that category. We separated our pet care out of the kids category because I was able to trace back and see exactly what we spend on our hamster since we've gotten him. And so for pet care, we were budgeting $20. I don't think he's gonna need much this month, but if we don't spend it, this will just sit there and help cover the average for the following month. I'm not going to let this accumulate to where, like, if we don't spend it, eventually we have like $1,000 sitting in the kids category. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I think what I'll do is just carry over and it'll help fund the average for the next month. It's a work in progress, people. I don't know. So pet care, $20. Household, we are budgeting, the average was $100 per month. Clothing, we used to budget $25, but I found that the average was actually $50, so we're gonna up that. Personal care, we usually spend $100. That hasn't really changed, so keeping it at $100. Medical and health is going to be my co-pays and prescriptions and any co-pays in case the kids get sick, knock on wood that they don't, but that comes out of the medical and health. Fun money average was $65, and that does include our Spotify account and then anything else we might do. I know that Wreck-It Ralph just came out in theaters around Thanksgiving that we want to see. I know my husband wants to see Aquaman when it comes out at the end of the month, so that would come out of the fun money category if we go to the movies. Going to the movies is stupid expensive, people. I don't know. Like around here, our theater and the theater that we prefer that's closest to us seems to be the most expensive. Matinee prices are $9 even for a child. So it's gonna cost us, even if we go matinee, it's gonna cost us like $40 to go see Wreck-It Ralph. But we haven't seen a movie in theaters at all this year, and the kids haven't seen anything in quite a while. So we've been really looking forward to seeing Wreck-It Ralph, so that's gonna be a splurge, but I just can't believe how expensive movie theaters are. Okay, dining out, our average over the past 2 years was $75. Which is weird to me because I feel like we never really eat out, but the months that we do, it's usually when we're traveling. We tend to go out to dinner with my husband's family and, you know, eating on the road, grabbing fast food. But I feel like we don't really eat out much. So I was kind of surprised at that average. Auto savings is $210. That just accumulates. That is one that does accumulate. So the other ones I'm not going to accumulate each month. Auto savings is an official sinking fund. That money sits there until I need it. Our car insurance is due every January and July, so that comes out of there. Car registration for our vehicles. It also includes oil changes, auto repairs, etc. I think right now we've got almost $1,000 sitting there, but car insurance is due in the next month, month and a half, and so that will come out of that account and almost drain it. Gift savings, same concept. We save each month $200. That amount will be going up in 2019 based on this year's spending average. But for now it's $200 a month. That includes all Christmas, birthday, anniversary, everything that we buy a gift for, baby showers, weddings, comes out of that category. We have 13 nieces and nephews, 2 children of our own, my extended family. That's a lot of birthdays and a lot of Christmas gifts, even if we limit it to like one item. But it's fun. I love buying for people. This is not me complaining. This is me planning ahead so that I can enjoy shopping for others. The debt category, the first associate loan is my husband's student loan. Minimum is $198.46. My Navient is $124.15, and medical actually just went up. I was on a payment plan from when I ended up in the hospital last November. Some of you probably remember that. I feel like it was just yesterday, and at the same time it feels so long ago. So it's been one heck of a year with my health. But the payment plan, because that was a 2-night hospital stay after insurance, it was still almost $2,000, which is a hefty little amount. So I got to put on a payment plan. And for some reason, they just reevaluated it and upped it by $30 a month. I think what they did is they took, I was gonna be making 12 payments and then they bumped it down to 11 for some reason. and that's where the extra, I don't even know. I have like 5 payments left on it. So that's that. And then for savings, we don't put anything into joint savings currently. Our savings account is built up, as mentioned, single income household. We have an emergency fund plus a buffer. So that's good. Jackson and Alice also each get $10 allowance each month. We may reevaluate that as well. I'll link the video up top showing how we do our allowance and chore system. So they get paid $10, and out of that $10, 5 of it they can spend, 4 of it gets put into savings, and then $1 gets set aside for a charitable act of kindness. I need to see if the angel tree has been put up at our local Walmart. The kids want to go and choose a child to adopt. They're gonna combine the money they've been saving for their charitable act of kindness, and then Daddy and I will also add a little bit more in there, but we're gonna sponsor a child off of the Salvation Army angel tree. So that's part of that money that they get paid each month. They save that, and then they can do something nice at the end of the year. I feel it's very important to instill the spend, save, give aspect to them, and I think we're gonna sit down and reevaluate how much we're gonna give starting in 2019. So right now it's $10, we might bump it up to $15 and still do the 3 category divide. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. I'm losing my voice, I'm super thirsty. Anyway, that's that, but watch the video and you'll see kind of how we work it currently. The system won't change, just the dollar amount will change. So that is our December budget. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what your December looks like. I know it can get crazy around the holidays. I'm hoping that we can keep it reined in. We're done with our Christmas shopping, other than my husband and I need to buy for each other, and then we need to take the kids shopping to buy for us as well. So I need to take them shopping to buy for him. He needs to take them shopping to buy for me. We usually just take them and they pick out like a small item or 2 just to have that fun experience for them picking out what they think is a good gift for Mommy or Daddy. We've done it where we take them to the dollar store and they do it. It's really funny. The one year Jackson wanted to buy this plastic claw grabber, like, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but it's like a claw grabber that you can like use it to grab things off of like top shelves. He wanted to buy that for Daddy because he thought Daddy needed that. So that's the kind of fun stories that you get when you take your kids shopping, because we typically don't lead them. One year Alice picked out oatmeal cream pies for Daddy. So it's just fun, but that's what things are looking like for December. Drop me a comment again. Let me know how December is going. Let me know if you budget for Christmas. I do have a video on how to have a cash Christmas linked. I'll link it up top and put the link in the box down below as well. I need to go get a drink. My mouth is dry. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.